Hello, everyone. This is George and Zach, and we have Cory as a guest because the three of us, went to South by together.
Hells
Spent
yeah,
about,
we did.
I think we spent about 3 days together in the same Airbnb. So we just kind of wanted to share, what happened there, like the story, all the
We actually
behind the
found out that
scene
me
and
and Cory are
everything.
actually cousins. We're blood related. We didn't know that.
Oh, we actually didn't
Yeah,
know that. I
we
actually
sure
didn't know that.
didn't. But
Yeah,
today,
I just now found out. Actually, I just told myself that.
yeah, it happens to be April 1st, so you can you can insinuate what you will there. But
Nothing happened to me today, April Fool's wise.
Right.
Unless
Well,
this is it.
it is April Fool's for you guys.
yeah,
It was April Fool's yesterday for me, so nothing special
Did,
happened.
did nobody do anything to you? I think people stopped doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guess I remember like back in when I was in high school, I was in a dorm, so I would just switch everyone's like clocks an hour ahead so that people wake up at like 6 in the morning and they like went to school all together and then got back. I think that was about it. Other than that, I don't remember
Did you set the clocks ahead or behind?
ahead. So like I set if it was 6 a.m., I set it to 7 a.m. It's behind. Wait, is it behind?
So they come to school like an hour early.
Yeah, right. So they all went
That's
to school
dick
at like
move right there.
6:30, and then they're all there, and then nobody was there, so they realized that something was wrong. I think I at least fooled like 5 of them.
You're like, how'd you even pull that out? How'd you get in their house?
I lived in a dorm.
You just walked in like, hey man, how's things? Just play their clocks and not say anything. And just
No,
just checking your
they were
alarms,
sleeping.
making sure it's safe.
yeah. Are the batteries in this one?
No, they were sleeping. So I just woke up like 2 hours earlier and then just snuck into their dorm room and
Sneaky,
Very
sneaky,
nice.
George.
Yeah,
I think that was about it. Other than that,
Good thing you didn't do that to us up in South by Southwest.
I mean, I didn't have the energy.
he did con us out of some virtual cards though. He was like, "I'm not going to play," and then I think didn't you win, George?
He won by default.
Oh,
I passed out.
Oh yeah,
I think some people
Discord.
get it because they're like, bro, I just want to sleep.
Yeah,
Playing the Texas
Discord.
Hold'em over Discord.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that thing existed.
I don't think we did either. Well, I knew there was games
No.
on there, but I didn't know Texas Hold'em was on there at all.
Yeah,
I was like, what's on here? Oh, we could play Texas Hold'em. And then I don't remember losing.
yeah.
Sorry, because I fell asleep.
Yeah.
George's like, it's your move. Your move.
Yeah, he was already passed out. So everyone.
I didn't snore loud, did I?
No, not really.
Okay, because that would really make me sad. I don't like being a loud snorer if I am snoring.
Well, if you are a loud snorer, the world's about to find out right here.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was funny because George would move a little bit on his cot, on his bed, and would make like a noise, right? And then I would move on my cot, and you'd hear, and so I was like, it was. Middle of the night, I remember hearing both of us and just cracking up, just like,
like a
Jesus,
like a creaky call and response going on.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because I didn't know if I was waking him up, because I said something, I was like, hey man, sorry if I woke you up, and he was still asleep. And I was like, then he moved over and I heard, I was like, okay, well, good, I'm not the bad guy here. It's George. George is the bad guy. No, I'm just messing with you. George's creaky bed.
Yeah,
all right.
I mean, it wasn't even a bed; it was a sofa bed. So it was technically a sofa, but then you just like
Are you the one to book that one, George?
Yeah, I booked that one.
That is a crazy Airbnb. I think most of those were Airbnbs actually.
I believe
because
so.
people across from us were. They were also at the convention. Did you not see when they left and they had their things on and? Yeah. They left like a day early, and then a family came in after them.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I actually didn't see that.
I pay attention to these things.
So for those of you who are not familiar with what we're talking about, Minimap had a booth set up at South by Southwest, which is a big convention, like entertainment, film, music. It's basically all music, a lot of music stuff, and then film, entertainment, gaming a little bit, and tech, startup, all that kind of stuff.
I feel like that gaming is still under.
So we held a booth there for 4 days, I think. No, 3 days. 3 days. I'm sorry, 3 days. And Zach, who came out to help out this year again, because he also helped out last year. He even let us stay at his house for the entire stay. Came out to help. And Cory also wanted to kind of check out how South by Southwest is, or South by is.
Core dog.
And he also flew from his hometown.
C to the G.
Yeah, we all met together and stayed all together at Airbnb. It was me, Zach, Cory, there's Richard, and Sung-hee, which is our CEO. So there were 5 of us just in one Airbnb. And
probably the most fun we'll have all year. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was. I actually enjoyed it. Like, it was so tiring. Like, I was exhausted every single night, but then we had to kind of like talk and chat for about extra like 2 hours before we all went to bed.
We were talked all day. Remember my voice the last day was like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was at college dorms that turned into Airbnb. Well, basically college dorms, and it was definitely college hours. We'll say that.
Yeah, but I mean, we were only going to do it once. We might as well live it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not once, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like a one in a, you never know if it's going to happen type thing. Like,
yeah,
you might as well enjoy it.
If it does, it won't be the same.
No, right. This was, I think, the most fun we had. We had a lot of fun the first year, but I think we had more fun this year.
I think so.
Only problem is I think George was here shorter period of time for this one. And, what else? Oh, and, I feel like the South by Southwest itself wasn't as good as last year's.
Yeah.
Like the actual event itself, not what we did. Because I feel like we got more out of being outside of the freaking place than inside of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Entire rabbit hole we could go down, but one of the main factors being there is no convention center. It's a pile of construction.
Yeah.
Remember when we found out, Cory, you were with us when we found out there was other places, right? And I was like, oh my God, there's hidden levels.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a whole nother place. And they're like, they're all over the place. So I was like, dude, we got some achievements for this one.
Yeah.
I think, so this year, South by, obviously, like the 2 of you said, Convention Center was down because they're going through a renovation. So it was a construction site, basically. There was no building.
Yeah.
And so the South by event itself had to be scattered all over different places. The one we were at is in was it Marriott? No, it's not Marriott. It's
it was did it start with an F?
No, I think.
Or did it a W?
It started with an M.
Is it not the Marriott?
It wasn't the Marriott. It was something else, but it was similar. Anyways, it was in a hotel exhibition, like the grand ballroom area, and then there's like another events going on in another hotel. So the place is like basically just scattered all over the place. So we didn't even realize that something else was going on.
The
Fairmont.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry. You're right.
The magical Fairmont. No, you're good, brother. I just looked up on my phone.
Fairmont.
Google. Crazy, right? Silly Google.
What is that? Google? Like, I've never heard that.
It's this weird spyware we have here in America.
When is the initial public offering?
For Google?
I want to get in on the ground floor. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
20 years ago. Actually, when did Google become a public offering? I think it was like that long ago, wasn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
People are like, what's this stupid Google? What are these red and green? I don't want this crap. Yellow. What is this, a little kid thing? Billionaire later. Yeah, I put about $5 into it. Yeah, no big deal.
Right.
No, but go ahead, George.
Yeah, so we didn't realize something was happening. So, and also from my experience last year, I did realize that staying in your booth was a lot of wasted opportunities that you could have outside of the convention center to meet other people. So this year, our booth was a lot smaller compared to last year anyways. So we didn't stay at the booth for too long because, didn't have too many people coming in anyways. So we signed up for a bunch of different events.
Way less this year than last year. Way less.
So I guess for Cory, it was your first time. So what was your impression of the entire convention?
Yeah, definitely first time. Thanks for having me along, by the way.
No, thank you for coming.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that too.
I got a new friend. You're dope. When you left, I cried for like an hour or two. I was like, okay, fine. I guess he doesn't love me anymore. You know?
Yeah. Well, I would be disappointed if you cried any fewer minutes than that. So
yeah. Well, trust me, all 2 hours. George was like, it's gonna be okay, and I was like, it's not gonna be. It's not. You know.
But no, it was definitely in terms of the convention itself. So, first time at South by for me, which is, predominantly, I think, film, music, but then it branches into other arts as well, especially arts that are sort of tangent to those two media. So gaming included. And while I haven't been to that one before, I definitely noticed that the expo floor itself, at least, was a bit smaller. I would say that the quality of the booths that were there and the people who had their demos, that was fine, including your own. But yeah, definitely it felt more dispersed, and I think the people were more distributed. So definitely a different feel, but I think Minimap planned it strategically from what I could tell, because you already had meetings set up with various potential investors at various locations outside of the actual expo floor. So good going on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually learned that lesson last year. I actually didn't realize that many things were happening outside of the convention center. So I just stayed at the convention center for majority of it, except for a couple of times when I wanted to go see like sessions. Last year I actually went to a session with Jeff Keighley, Kojima. I did go for that one, but I didn't stay long because it was basically like a concert. But I didn't want to be. And they were just basically promoting Death Stranding 2 at the time. So like I saw Kojima. Cool. Like I'll just leave now. But other than that,
that's him. Bye.
Yeah. And I think this year, I think I didn't go to many sessions. I did go to the Breaking Bad session because I'm a big fan of the Vince Gilligan and all the actors there, and I got to see Kim from Better Call Saul. That was amazing. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I don't know. I think you did the first one though. Honestly, I think you actually did do more walk around. You really think, because I know there's a lot of times when me and Seijin would be in the booth doing stuff, and I would see you go out and hand pamphlets to people and point towards the thing and go do stuff. And we did quite a bit of walking around ourselves.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
the first time.
But it was after the convention center hours though, if you remember.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the first day, I think the one thing that we missed out this year that was something we could have probably done this year that we did well last year is we went and I know you didn't have to set up your booth this time, but the fact we went down to like a day early and then put the flyers up and all that other stuff, so we weren't doing it during, you know what I mean?
Right.
That was pretty good. You could have been like, hey, Zach, go down early. Here's some flyers. Go put these.
No.
I probably would have done it. And then took pictures and then put little cardboard pictures of all you guys like, look, my friends, I'm doing it. And you're just Cory just like, the background, just all pictures. But no, this was the biggest amount of people though that are Minimap people.
Yeah.
Like we all rolled in a group. We were like a small gang.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
we were like this every time. We're like there's like, well, there's a lot of them. I'm like, you got a problem, man? No, I'm just kidding.
Dance off.
Yeah, exactly. I think one thing I really appreciate is that you guys all coming down to help out. I know there's Richard as well, and we got to meet Tyler because he lives in Austin. That was super awesome, amazing experience. And also, like wherever we go, like in any event, we would have at least like 5 of us just hanging out in the same T-shirt. So we would be like almost like a gang, and they'd be like, "Oh, I met one of you guys." I'm like, "Yeah, cool."
Hey, wait, you're Minimap? That other guy's Minimap. We're like, we know, we're all Minimap. I'm sure. We're all Minimap. Who are you? I gotta go. My mom's here. No, but
yeah, we're
yeah. Well, like those networking events we talked about. One of those was out. It was actually an outdoor networking event in the morning, and so I wasn't aware it was even outside. So luckily for me, I dressed appropriately, but I think Richard or someone else was a little bit chilly.
I had my sweaty
But-
on because it was cold the day before.
And there were, I don't know, probably about 20 to 30 people. I know you got a photo. I was going to say a screenshot because I'm a nerd, but I
There's
think
a
you
lot
got
of
a
them.
photo on LinkedIn of that group.
Yep.
But of that group,
Did you not get the photo too, Cory?
I don't think I actually got any photos yet besides the ones I took. But before I forget what I was saying, I was going to say, I think Minimap was the biggest single group in that networking group, which is
You
pretty
took the
impressive.
best pictures, by the way. When you left, I was like, no.
Thanks.
And there's so many fun happenings, I guess, little happenings here and there. But I think one thing that I really appreciate Cory taking pictures is the fact that, remember, I lost my sweater or the pullover, whatever it is called. And I remember it was like the third day, I left it in that weird electric cab. I left it there. And thanks to Cory, he took a picture of us inside of that electric cab. And I showed it to one of the other electric cab companies. And then I showed it like, hey, I think I left my sweater in this particular cab. And there's like, oh, I know exactly who that person is. I know exactly what the cab is. And then he actually, I don't know, probably like group chat or something, said, hey, I think somebody left a sweater inside of your company's cab. And then someone from that group chat actually texted me because I left my cell phone number. I was like, hey, I think your sweater is in our office. And then from there, I was like, oh, thank God, because my wife just bought it for me like a couple days ago, like right before I came to Austin, and I would really appreciate it. And then I actually, and then they were like, yeah, but the office is not going to be opening until whatever. So I was like, can I please have it because I'm leaving tomorrow? I'm flying back to Korea. And they're like, sure, okay, fine. I'll tell my boss. And then they opened the office for like an hour or something. And then we got.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, this is the first time hearing about that.
Yeah.
When I departed, it was a sad story. I thought it was going to be the last we'd see of old George.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So. I thought I left it in somewhere else.
That's the last time I heard from George.
Lost his wife's,
we went on a
hoodie.
Crazy driving adventure for it after that.
Yeah, I did. I thought I left it somewhere else, like in a different event. So I took an Uber there all the way there, and then it ended up not being there. And then I took a different approach, saying, hey, I might have left it in one of those electric cabs. So that was
nice. And that, I mean, the lady owed you because she almost murdered your CEO. So
or
at least severely injured. You know, she was like,
yeah.
Oh, you're not out yet? That's too bad.
Oh God, yeah.
You're like, whoa. Don't kill her.
Yeah.
That lady did. You could tell she felt really bad too. She wasn't paying attention. I think she's so used to just going,
Yeah, she just wanted to get out of here, GTFO, and just go to the place. But
her next fare. She's trying to get that next fare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think I have some pictures we took from there.
Well, we were just talking about the outside event. We can't, I don't want to see. Look at Cory he literally had no beard. This is like a week ago. Now he's got a beard out of nowhere.
I promised myself I would go rather clean shaven. So
I mean, it's okay. I like both looks. When he popped on the screen, I was like, whoa, what happened? You just grew facial hair out of nowhere? Like, be funny if George also had a beard. And then you guys were like, because I literally just saw George clean shaved. And I was like, you guys are messing with me right now, right?
It's been a couple of weeks. So it's like fourth stage Bilbo. Age has finally caught up with me.
Finally got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same here.
I will say this, though, out of all of the booths, and me and Cory talked about this, we were very astute on it, is you guys got 8 times. I swear, I would say almost 9 times more traction than the other booths.
Yeah, so this year we were together with one of the government agencies. Seongnam City is where our office is. So we actually were funded by them to hold the booths and stuff. Thank you for that. But I think it was a lot smaller compared to last year, because last year we had the entire Korean pavilion where each company gets like a entire booth set up for them.
Mhm.
But this one is more like you get like a small space with a what do you call it, like podium-ish table. That's
I mean, it
about,
wasn't bad.
it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but like it was a lot smaller, and there was
It was
like
smaller.
so, and like we didn't have an option to design the booth ourselves, so we only had like
Yeah.
the logo up. That was all decided by you know, the agency. So that in itself, and I did realize then, okay, maybe we should just spend more time outside of the booth rather than just staying there. So this is
Yeah.
I think this picture is when we first arrived at the booth, just 4 of us before Richard came. Richard came a little bit later this evening because he was stuck in traffic.
What happened with Coca? Didn't want to do it this year?
Yeah, Coca spent all their money on different events.
Mm.
They have limited amount of budgets they can spend in different events. So I think they went to Gamescom and something else. And also Coca is like content, like all content. It's not specifically for gaming. So they probably spent a lot in like different media as well, like music and film and.
Okay. No, yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
I didn't know if like.
Yeah.
I didn't know if like because I know Coca. I mean, the people you went with this year weren't that bad, but I know Coca was very, very like tight when it came to.
Yeah, they had way more people come in to help out.
Yeah, and they definitely were more. We just seemed a little more friendlier, but we loosened up at the end. We loosened up when George made fun of me.
I did
at the Korean food place.
Oh yeah, I did actually. Yeah,
I'll never forget. Did Cory? Were you there?
No, I don't think.
Were you gone that day?
I think
so. I'm the only one eating with chopsticks, right? Clearly, I didn't know. I was just enjoying my food, chopsticking it up, and George goes, "Hey, man, you're the only one using chopsticks right now, right?" It's like he's like, and I looked at him, I was like, "What?" And he goes, "None of the Koreans are using chopsticks. You're the only one."
Yeah, that was funny.
I was like, "This motherfucker."
Yeah, he was trying to eat tofu with chopstick. I'm like, you can just use your fork or spoon. Right?
I've always used tofu with my chopsticks. Okay.
So I mean, that being said, are you at least proficient with chopsticks?
Oh yeah, I use them all the time.
You're fine then.
Yeah. I used to eat. People used to get weirded out because I would just use them to eat random stuff at lunch breaks up in Alaska. Just be like. Like
your burger with chopsticks.
You could use an actual fork, and I was like, "Yeah, but yes, it's for the heathens." Yes, no. I'm just joking. But I love this picture. This picture caught a lot of our essence. I feel like it was so much fun.
And Richard actually drove. He drove from Louisiana, which he said it typically takes about 7 hours or so. But that day, he said it took him 12 hours because of the traffic in Houston, which was terrible.
Houston traffic is always gonna be bad.
Yeah.
It's never good.
I believe it.
But what was the ROI on that?
So yeah, there's Richard. There's a picture with Richard as well. I remember this event was the Logitech event. We randomly signed up. We're just
remember when I got in that random conversation with that chick in the brown back there about cell phones.
Are you trying to sell her a cell phone?
I was like, no, she was talking about her cell phone. I started talking about mine. And then we started talking about Apple TV. And I was like, no. I gotta go now. Like my friends we're leaving.
I remember that. It's like they're closing.
Yeah. I think this particular event, I was in like this WhatsApp group, like South by group. And then they were talking about, there's this cool event happening for like Logitech if you guys are interested. And I'm like, all right, let's just go. Like, I have no idea what's going on, but it was pretty good. And then they had the best drink.
Oh yeah,
what was it like?
Bad Life Decisions.
Yeah, Bad Life Decisions or something. That drink was the best of all the.
He talked it up. He was like, "Yeah, man, this is the drink," and he was, and I was like, "Damn, I want to make a Bad Life decision." Sungi got one, and you got one, and then I was like, "All right, I want one of those." He's like, "Yeah, that was the last two." I was like, "This."
Wow. After talking it up.
Yeah. He talked like the bartender's like, "Yeah, man, this shit's so good." And then they drink, they're like, "Oh, this is really good." I'm like, "Oh, and there's like, "Yeah, no, here's some margarita." I was like, "Cool, thanks."
Yeah, 'cause, I didn't know what to get, so I just asked the bartenders, like, "Hey, what do you recommend? What's the best, a little bit sweet stuff?" And they're like, "Yeah, the bad life decisions." I'm like, "Okay, I'll just take that." And then it was super awesome. And then Songy got the same thing. And then next was Zach. And then it was like, "Oh, sorry, we ran out." I'm like, it's like,
Did you even drink? Did you have anything to drink that up there, Corey?
No, not up there. I was just dehydrated, so I just had some water.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were being responsible. Oh, I hate that for you.
I know it's the worst.
I'm just
They,
making.
but
You
for this,
did a good
life
job.
decision.
because I think for this event they gave out one free drink, and then like if you find like little stuff, and then they gave out like free keyboards and mouse if you find like little like hidden treasure or something.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's why a lot of people were like looking for. They're like, "Oh, I was just sitting there, and then somebody was like trying to look be like underneath my like bench and stuff." They're like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Yeah, if you find some little piece of like keyboard or something that's hidden, they give you like free keyboard and mouse." So
Oh, that's dope.
I remember that. And then you gave him a bloody nose for trying to steal your ticket.
Yeah.
I remember.
You got crazy up there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you got to talk to that guy too, and there's so many side conversations just got so exciting.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know if anything ever happens from it.
Yeah, we didn't hear from Logitech yet. He said, like, we talked to this one random person. I forget, like, he's from Logitech. He seemed like someone like in the corporate level, like leaders or something. He's like, yeah, I told him about, what Minimap is. And then there's a lot of adjacent, obviously, opportunities because Logitech gaming mouse and gaming keyboard. And he's like, yeah, he took my email and my name card. He said he'll like pass it down to like marketing team or something. But I didn't get anything yet. Hopefully sometimes it takes long.
Yeah.
So, but this event was pretty good. I mean, we only got to stay there for like an hour or two, right? I think they were closing down after that.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of those events I think it was better that we didn't stay for really long periods of time because
Yep.
as much you think about it, like say if we do this again next year, you're going to want to bounce to as many events as possible.
I think so too. I think like I'll just go there and then try to find some people to talk to, and then if this is not the right place, I'll just bounce to another one.
And another thing that I thought about too is there was like all these different like overseas houses, right? Like they had the European house.
Oh yeah.
Was there no Korean house?
No, like I said, they didn't have big presence there.
Yeah, because like when we went to the European house, they had booths up in the actual bar.
Yep.
And I thought those booths were doper.
Yeah, that's true. But
because people could walk in, anybody could have walked in and seen those booths. You're going to get way more traction when people don't have to buy a ticket to come see your booth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also it's like all like a party. It's basically like a party. So
yeah,
I think they didn't spend too much money in South by for this year, I guess.
No, I mean it wasn't that bad. Like it was really good. I just was really thinking about how awesome those booths were at that, and I was like, I wonder if would it be like if we would have had a booth in a bar like this. You know what I mean? Because I really liked those booths. I thought they were dope. Yeah,
definitely.
Hey, who are those guys? Oh man, going right through it.
Oh, this is the morning.
That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, this is the one we were talking about. We had a morning. I didn't want to like leave this spaces here too long, but like this is the morning.
Can't zoom in on Larry.
Yeah, but we met this very unique person.
I'm gonna go find Larry. I'm gonna go find him. I'm gonna make him my mentor.
We had so many interesting conversations with this one.
Teach me.
Yeah.
Teach me your ways, Larry.
So,
First, you gotta get a hat, okay? First, you gotta get a hat. Then you gotta learn not to sidebar. Sidebar, you don't want to make money. Okay. Watch your sidebars. Hey, hold on, man. I gotta get a watch.
Yeah, and
Zach has these sidebars.
Yeah. I think I remember.
Yeah, he went sidebar, wouldn't he? He's like, you see who sidebars? You know they don't want to make money. Hold on one second. Hey, man. I'm like,
I guess he's not interested
the irony
in making money either.
I just thought it was funny because Larry was the most. I told you, none of us will forget Larry, but when he reached over and put his hand under my arm, like right here, right, my arm was like in my pockets, and he did the little grab thing like this, and he's like, "Hey man, just look at whoever sidebars. You know they don't want to make money." And I was like, Why are you touching me, Larry? I guess we're friends now, Larry. Cool. Nice to meet you. My name's Zach.
But
I have to send him a Christmas card now.
I mean, I honestly, hopefully he has a lot of money. What if he's a guy that just dressed up and pretended he was a venture capitalist and then came into this meeting and he just learned what ROI is, and that's why he just was like, he was like, yeah, cool, but what's ROI? And you're like, and he's like, the problem with the VC, and you're like, he's like, he learned all that day. Cosplaying a venture capitalist. He's like, yeah, no, tell me more. Nope, gotta get my water. You're like, the hell's where's Larry going? Larry, come back here. I felt bad because George was literally pitching Minimap, and the guy kept interrupting him. He's like, yeah, but why is that good for the Korean government? And I was like, let him finish the conversation, my guy. Like,
well, George, he asked you basically after some intro, he asked you brought Minimap to South by, and then he said, what's the ROI on that? And his assumption there was that you paid a lot of money to do it.
But I actually got funded by the government or government support, I guess. And then he asked me, like, what's the ROI for the Korean government for sending you guys here? And then I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't work for the government. Like, they have this.
Yeah, when you said that, he goes, he got all upset. No, that's not. He's not. And then I remember he got confused because he asked me. He's like, "Well, I thought he was saying how much does it cost to download the app and use it?" And I said it's free. And he goes, "Oh, that's a bad answer." I was like, "What?" remember that? I was like, "No, it's free." And he goes, "That's a bad answer." I'm like, "Why is that a way you want people to pay for it?" I was like, "What the?" And then later on, we found out he was on a whole different kick, and I was like, "Oh, my bad. I guess I didn't understand what you were saying, Larry."
But I mean, I actually enjoyed this because I got to meet a couple of cool people that are in different industries. This was like a morning bagel / coffee meetup. I actually enjoyed a lot of these because you just casually go there. There's like no KPIs or like whatever you like have to pitch, but there's like no pitch basically. You're just like meeting these people and sharing ideas and see if there's like a good fit for each other to like, I don't know, like collaborate or just try out.
I thought it was a good one.
Services. So
even I know that, like you said, I don't know if we really got too much out of it. I thought it was still just a really good event because
me too.
Yeah. I know that I think almost everybody at Minimap was engaging with people and talking, and we got to and whatever. I don't know if that one guy who was making the video game ever got back to you, but his game idea was super cool too. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
Like, we should get him on the podcast.
I never got anything from him. Hopefully he finds.
I think he gave me something. It's probably in my backpack. I'll have to go look.
Okay, just share it to me. So this is a fun day in the morning.
Look at Cory in the back. Go back to that picture. Look, what are you doing, Cory? You trying to hide, your little creeper? Go back. Look, never mind.
Which one?
He's drunk. He's so drunk right now.
Where am I creeping?
We were out in the park, man. You were way out in the back. I'm like, why are you all the way over here, Cory? What are we doing out there?
Yeah,
I was having a sidebar off to
You're
the left.
Sidebar with Richard. Okay, man.
Then I look over there and they're taking a picture, so I ran over.
Yeah. So
damn, I'm so fast. Look at the speed there.
Yeah, this picture I actually love because this is when we got to meet Tyler, who is another user.
Look at that food too.
Yeah, Tyler is a Minimap, one of the Minimap writers. He lives in Austin, so he came out to hang out with us. We went to go. Is it mini bowling? Is what it's called.
Duck bowling,
whatever it's called. We went there, just had a blast. We had,
dude, throwing that ball was so hard.
I think either Richard or Tyler won the whole thing, but we didn't even get to finish it because he said like for an entire hour it was like like $8 or something. But then we didn't realize that we couldn't even finish a game in an hour. Because
remember, if you hit one pin, you got 2 more chances.
Yeah, that's
And plus, I think we were just enjoying ourselves and having fun.
Yeah, we're just like talking more. We're like, who's next? We're like, oh, sure, it's me. And then
right.
I still want to know who the celebrity was that booked the place after us.
Yeah, they said there's a celebrity or someone like a well-known influencer, someone booked the whole place, so we could always stay there for like an hour and a half or something, which was all right.
Yeah, it was not bad. I thought it was actually a really smart move. Like at first I was a little worried because there was like nobody there, and I was like,
It's like
there's no way.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way this place is decent if there's nobody there. But the food was good.
Yeah.
We had fun. It was not expensive at all. Like
It wasn't. It was pretty affordable.
Yeah.
And then the waiter, the person was like a DJ, right? What was
Yeah,
her,
yeah.
what was her?
I can't remember her DJ name, but she
Yeah, but
was
super cool. She was super cool and chill.
She looked buff too. She looked like she had some strength on her. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know why I threw that out there. I just remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah. That was definitely a good way to hang out with old. And then we went to another bar after that.
This one.
There we are.
Oh wait! Before we actually,
remember that alcohol?
Yeah.
Remember that drink, Cory? Oh my god, that beer was so good.
Yeah, that German beer. Forgot the name of it.
Until I saw the price of it. I was like, holy shit, I spent $19 on this one beer. This better get me drunk. Oh, look at us.
So if you actually look at this picture, this is how we were. We were all wearing the same T-shirt, like the 6 of us. We were at this is the bowling alley. It's still. This is the picture we took right before we left the place.
That's so awesome.
Before we got kicked out, and then, like you said, we went to this bar. This bar, Tyler really liked, so we all went there and then had another beer.
It's so weird that there was hardly anybody in there, but I feel like that bar was really. I mean, it's probably. I mean, the drinks were a little bit more expensive than I thought they'd be. That's weren't dive prices for sure, but that one beer that me and you had, Cory, whoo boy, it was good.
The one you guys are holding right now?
Yeah,
that one we're holding.
It was definitely worth the $19.
Okay, it was $19.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I was trying to forget about that. So
sorry, Cory. Well, no, I didn't even think about it because at that point I had so much alcohol. But the thing about it is it tasted so good though. It's like one of those ones that you got to try once. You got.
It was an amber ale, quite tasty.
And it had a little special thing so you didn't get it warm with your hands. So that's the wooden blocks.
So fancy.
Why does
like
Sung-gi look like she's had a couple in this picture? Look at her eyes.
Know. I think it's just.
I know you just took a picture when she closed her eyes, but look, it looks like she's. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a long night.
Yeah, this is. But this night. I think this is probably one of my favorite nights of the.
It's by far the best.
It was like it's the entire crew. So
once we lost Cory, I was like, "That's it, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore."
And I think one thing that I remember from Tyler is that he asked the question where do you think you've played your favorite game of all time already? And
I love that.
I think I love that conversation because it got me thinking like maybe I haven't played my favorite game of all time yet because I probably be playing a lot more games in the future. And also I think what comes with the term the favorite game of all time is probably like the emotion and the situation of when you're playing it rather than the game itself. Like I guess is it a good game or bad game is not a big factor. I would say I think the biggest factor would be like what happened that when you're playing it, like what kind of feeling that you had or.
Like what it made you.
Yeah, exactly. And then I said maybe if I ever get to play a game with my daughter when she grows up, that could be my favorite game of all time because that's gonna be like a special memory.
Yeah,
I feel like that would
replace your current favorite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I feel like that was definitely. Like imagine if we could be like this more often. You know what I mean? Like doing stuff like this with Minimap.
100%.
Yeah.
I would love that if he actually grow big ever and then be like how like IGDA does stuff like they have their own like little local events like they have the IGDA Austin which we actually went to an event for. I think Cory missed out on that. But that was awesome. And then IGDA also has like IGDA LA, IGDA Louisiana. So I think that would be amazing if we can also.
Oh yeah, you would have loved that one, Cory.
Yeah, Cory, you missed out on but it happened on Saturday, like the
day you were gone. Yeah, you were gone.
Yeah.
You would have loved it.
Evening.
I know I had to leave, which I'm once again still upset about. But IGDA actually just put a thing out too for jobs.
Awesome.
With them. Nothing I could do for them, but I thought it was kind of cool that.
So yeah,
So they're
Jesus
hiring.
Christ, are you trying to give me a seizure right now? What's happening?
sorry. There's another picture of us. Like I think this is also before Richard came. Like we have to have our coffees in the morning, so we just grab our coffee and then,
That one coffee shop, what was it called again? Like rich people's urine? I can't remember.
what?
It was the weirdest coffee shop ever. It was like
They had
This
a
was
llama
coffee
in
shop in the
there.
hotel, I think.
it was
Yeah.
in a hotel. Yeah, it was in Fairmont.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a bar right next to the coffee shop, so you can either get hosed or sober up. Those are the two
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
Well, considering the
his-
late nights, we opted for sober up.
And that's when my boy hooked me up on accident. He was like,
Yeah.
look for a place for vegetarian options. Took us to a vegan sushi area.
Yeah.
I
You see how happy I am that you did that, Cory.
It's
I love
100%. Everything on the menu was a vegan or vegetarian. I
It
can't
was
remember.
all vegan. It was all vegan.
All vegan.
But you guys actually liked it.
I actually liked
It
it.
was delicious.
I didn't
Yeah,
think it was
it's
good.
pretty
It was
good.
probably the best vegan sushi I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Should probably
But I
try it.
the ramen.
don't usually go to bougie places, so I'm just glad that we walked out of that one place.
So
I just remember sitting around and George was like, "This is Thai food." I'm like, "Hey, I think we're in the wrong place. did I walk into the wrong place?" And you were
yeah,
like,
you got to explain it to us. What happened? Cory, you want to explain it? You want to tell us the story?
Since it's my fault, I'll explain it.
"Well, it wasn't your fault completely because
yeah,
I drove us there and parked him. I think I was one of the first people to walk in with you."
No,
yeah,
the
you go ahead
driving
and
was
explain it.
accurate. You were in the correct parking lot, but I didn't realize because I took us around the building and I just went through the entry to the restaurant that I thought was the restaurant. And we all sat down. The lady, and it was empty, by the way. So we were already getting like feelings like, is this place any good?
You
Y'all
said
were already
this place has
doubting
got
me.
4 stars. What are you talking about? Like,
So yeah, there was like one takeout and that was it. No one dining in. George, someone looked at the menu and said, this is not the
Sushi
place.
Yeah.
So I felt so bad. I walked over and I had to explain to the waitress, who might have also been a co-owner. Yeah, we meant to go to the building next door. So not the building that was part of the same building, but like around the other side of the building, the
Right.
restaurant on the other side. So we left, we walked around, and then we came in here, which was not only not empty, it was so full they had to clear a table, but we opted for the sushi bar instead.
Right.
yeah, literally right when they cleared the table, we were like, "Look, can we have the bar?" And we're like, "Ah, damn it, well."
They wanted
Yeah,
to
let's-
tip.
But
That poor people too. When we walked back out, we looked in there. And they were just standing against the wall. I was like,
yeah, I mean,
"But why would you put your restaurant next to some like they were combined? And they're combined. Like, why would you combine yourself
Yeah.
to some place that's killing
So-
her?"
So if you think
real.
about it, the wall right behind this is that restaurant. So it's
Mhm.
basically
And they're
adjacent.
destroying them clearly, and that would be heartbreaking to have a restaurant. And you're just like, "Yeah, we're gonna do so good, honey. We're gonna make the best Thai food. Why does everybody keep going to that other spot?" Wait, well,
Yeah.
we had one customers, and they thought it was the other place, and they left.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I felt bad too, but I mean, we couldn't see Thai food like because that's not what we came for.
Right.
But this sushi place ended up being super good. I think we're all like happy and satisfied because like I've never eaten a vegetarian or vegan sushi before, and then what looked like it was salmon was like tomato actually.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
did try one of those. Did they taste like salmon at all, or
No, it was just I offered you to try it, and then you said no. You're full or something.
no? I didn't want to. Yeah, I was full. I ate. What did I get? I got something. It was. I think. Did I get sushi? Did I get ramen?
You got the ramen, didn't you?
Mm-mm.
Because I thought we got the same thing on accident.
Hold on a second.
Oh, he's gonna
Don't
get yelled
hold
at by
on.
his mom. Yeah,
Don't hold on. Just go on without him.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I do
think
wish
the
we were back in that
tomato-
spot though. I
Oh,
ate the
I
whole
know.
bowl. Look, my ramen bowl is gone completely.
Yeah, same.
Oh, you had ramen
Yeah.
too, right? Did we have the
Yeah,
same
no,
ramen?
Yeah, we happened to get the same because I picked what I was going to order, and then I was waiting for her to come take the order. She went to you first, and you ordered exactly what I was going to get. And so she came around to me, and I was like, just give me what he has. Now I don't sound original.
You're like, I'll have what that weirdo's having over there.
Sorry. Someone booked this place, but I booked it before. But anyways, sorry. Moving on.
No, you're
So
fine,
this is the saddest moment. That I think this is when you were taking Cory back to the airport.
Yep. So I'll have my badge too, my badge of courage.
Yeah, and then Zach cried for about 2 hours or so.
I was really depressed. I like you, Cory.
Yeah, let's move on to the less depressing.
Yeah, please.
So this is when we actually went to the arcade place. Cory, you missed out. We had a ton of fun.
What a dick. Yeah, Cory, this is when we had fun. You weren't there.
No, but
we did another round of bowling.
Yeah. No, this was Cidercade.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
It was literally a place where they served ciders, which were really good, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the arcade games were free to play.
Uh-huh.
But we talked to Indie Games Developers of Austin. We're there.
Yeah,
that's the name of it.
Yeah, but
yeah, it was Indie Games Development Austin. It was the team, and then
it's the IGDA people, right?
We played Mario Kart against each other. George kicked my ass at some weird ass dancing game.
Go George.
Then he beat me up at a bunch of fighting games because I beat up Sungi, and he was like, "Nah, man, I gotta defend her honor." And I was like, "Okay, cool, I guess." But we had fun, and we talked to a lot of really cool people. The only thing about the indie game thing was it seemed like there was a lot of people who are just looking for jobs.
Yeah, I think that's what it's. I mean, a lot of it's for as well because there are a lot of indie devs that are trying to kind of communicate and network with other people. I know for sure. And I've met like some of the people that I talked to there. They just got laid off, so they're actually kind of trying to see if there's anything they could be a part of, especially for like a cool project or new project. I think that's a lot. I think IGDA is for that as well because it's just like developers.
Do they get paid somehow? Because they're like offering jobs now, which is weird. I don't understand how IGDA works.
I actually am not too sure either. I think they get sponsored for that particular event that we went to for the arcade. I think they get sponsored by like a local place or something. They that'll probably pay for the venue and like a free drink. I don't know if you got a free drink.
I was very curious about that.
And then I think as a whole like assembly or association, they probably do a lot of fundraising or sponsorships, and they do these cool events that's happening like locally or internationally too. I think I really want to do like one in Korea, but I think there's another it's like pretty complicated or something. There's like it's got to be some other companies to sponsor it, obviously.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool. I mean, I know we were going there to try to find gamers and games and stuff and get people Minimap, which I talked to some really cool people, but I was also noticing that a lot of people were like, yeah, so I'm here because I'm an artist or I'm a developer and I'm in between jobs. And that one guy just would not stop telling me about how he's making his own game.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, that's cool, man. And hey, we'll get you on the podcast. And he was just like, yeah. And I was like, oh God, here we go. But he was a nice guy. He just was really talking my ear up. I was like, where's Cory when I need him? Cory would have got this guy.
And I remember the actual arcade was pretty cool.
Look how beautiful that skyrise was.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, because outside of the arcade was this like you could actually see the beautiful river and the city itself. And then this picture, I think someone else took it for us, obviously, because there's all except for
I use my long go gadget arm. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but that was super fun. This was probably like my second favorite event that I went to, except for
it was pretty dope.
The mini bowling I had, and then this event itself was pretty late. I think we stayed there until like at least till like 11.
Shoot. 11?
No, I think longer than that because they were actually closing down the arcade. They kicked us out because they said they're closing down the arcade, which is like
They're like, get out, you nerds.
yeah, almost
out, you damn nerd. They actually were like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. We're like, oh God, Jesus, out of nowhere. Like, yeah, have fun, man. This is a great cider. Like 30 minutes later, like, get the fuck out. You're like, okay, I'm leaving. Shit.
Yeah, but
they're like, don't touch the game. No more games. Get out of here. We're like, okay, we're leaving. We're leaving.
We stayed there for at least until like 11:30 p.m. ish or closer to midnight, and then we took.
Because this was about right before you guys left.
Yeah, and then we went to In-N-Out, obviously, my request and me and Sung-hee's request because we don't have In-N-Out in Korea. We went to In-N-Out. I was exhausted.
You're so grumpy. I'm like, oh, you got your In-N-Out. Calm down. Like, look at this face. Like, it did take us a while to get the In-N-Out. We had to put up with like several college kids.
Yeah, I bet.
They're everywhere. I was like, but look at poor George.
But George, I only live one state away, and we always make it an occasion to stop at In-N-Out. It's 3 hours away, but we always go there. So I feel you.
Exactly. Chipotle, In-N-Out, those two are the only requests that I make whenever I visit Austin.
You didn't do Chipotle this time. I'm proud of you.
I actually got Chipotle in San Francisco. So
good, because I wanted to take you here.
But yeah, so this was fun. In-N-Out, we were like already so full. But then we just ended up getting like I ended up getting a milkshake. Obviously, I had to get it and like fries and burger.
You had to do it, man. Yeah, like you can't take it with you on the plane. You know what I mean? You had to go all out.
Right.
You can not be sick later.
Yeah, right.
I like this picture. And then remember, our flight was at like 6 a.m. this like the same day, so I only had like 2 or 3 hours until actually pack. Because I wasn't like 100% packed yet. I was like 70% packed. And then
you woke up and packed.
Did you sleep at all?
I think I slept for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then packed, and then I fell back asleep for like 30 minutes. I think I did that. And the worst thing that happened was at the airport because we thought there wouldn't be many people at like 5 or 4 in the morning.
We didn't know that was the day shit was going to hit the fan.
Yeah. And, we got there about 2 hours earlier, and then this is what happened. This was a line to get into the airport.
I felt so bad.
Dude, I actually thought we were never going to make it. I thought we were going to miss the flight going back to Korea. And because we had to fly from here to Seattle and then Seattle to Korea. So we were like, oh, shit, we have to do something because if we miss the flight from Seattle to Korea, that's going to be a big problem. But we barely made it. I think by the time we got to the gate, it was like 20 minutes before the takeoff time. So we thought we were like cool. And also, I actually went to the bathroom while Sung-hee went to the gate. And then Sung-hee calls me. She's like, you have to run like right now because they're about to close the door. And then the staff there said, we were literally about to close the door and then you showed up. And we almost didn't make it. But,
I dropped you off. And then I went back to the Airbnb to lay down for a little bit longer before waking up and cleaning and leaving.
Right.
And I was all like, I'm going to go take a little. And then I got a message like, you sent this picture, and then you sent the meme of the guy going, food. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
I was like, let me know if I need to come back and get you. And then you sent the picture of you on the plane. I was like, thank God. Like, I was so freaking worried.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that this was going to be this bad, the TSA situation.
I don't think anybody did. That wouldn't have been on you.
But if you think about it, Richard actually kept warning me, said, hey, they say that you have to be there like 3 hours earlier. He kept like warning us, but then I didn't know like if it was like real or not. Like, usually like, I asked some people.
Yeah. I remember him saying that. He said there's something going on with the TSA or whatever to be there about 3 hours early instead of 2.
Yeah. And then I didn't listen to him. Because I was so tired too at the time. I was like, yeah, whatever.
I think it was mostly being tired. It's not that we weren't listening. We just figured 2 hours would be good because
exactly.
We had done In-N-Out. We did the cidercade.
Oh, God.
We were exhausted. I know that I got up to take you. And then when I got back, I was like, I have to crash a little bit before I get up and leave for the day. So, yeah, I don't 100% blame you. Like, I'm just glad you guys made it back because then you'd have to stay at my house, which would have been fine. It'd be hard to work remote from here with Korea because of the hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
So, what do you guys think about South by and all the experiences that we had together?
I mean, I loved it, and I
I'm
feel
good.
like I think I already told you this, and I don't know if I told Corey. I think me and Corey actually did a lot of side conversations. I feel like one thing that Minimap could really get a more pack for a punch is if we were doing this in more gaming type conventions and like PAX East and West, and just having you have a booth there and stuff like that would make you having a much bigger impact than South by Southwest. Now I get South by Southwest was kind of was one of those things that was funded, so it was like not a bad experience either.
Right.
I felt like I had a really good time. I loved meeting everybody. It was like a really good experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I would really like to see you guys be able to get to more opportunities to get to gamers and stuff like that as well, and find more people that you can connect with. You know what I mean?
Yep. 100%.
But I 100% enjoyed it. Like I loved meeting Cory. I missed him the minute he left. Meeting Ty was awesome. Meeting Sung Gi was awesome. Yeah, I think it was every time. I told you, like, not only do I take leave to help you guys out, but I get something out of it too. Like I had the best time ever while I'm up there. So the only thing I hated was parking.
Yeah.
So garbage, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Like you got to pay I don't even know how much I paid in parking, but it had to have been a couple hundred. I was like,
so
bro, this is the worst. I wonder if it would almost been cheaper to get a hotel room there to pay for the parking. To be honest with you, that's how I was like, holy shit. But it wasn't beyond that. It wasn't bad. And meeting all the different characters like Larry, and just
and Larry.
Yeah, and Larry, yeah. But I think that's, to me, was really honestly what really set the experience for me. But
right.
I know Cory, being his first time doing that, coming to it, he probably has a different take than I did, because this is my second time. So to me, it was, it's like always fun. And then I know he kind of said a little bit before, but did you have any other takeaways, Cory, from the experience from being there?
No, I thought it was interesting. I've been to different styles of like tech conventions and tech expo floors and things like that. But this one, I think, kind of going back to what you said, I felt like it was a mixed bag in terms of who are we dealing with here? Who are we talking to? And that made it maybe just from a business perspective, maybe a little bit challenging. Again, I'm just kind of getting started with, supporting Minimap here. So happy to be in on the.
You killed it.
Here, but
I think you killed it.
Yeah, I'll appreciate it. But yeah, so it's like you said, I think, because some of the people that came up are like, college students who are there because they're there with their education badge, or maybe it's someone with like, they're trying to sell robots, but not really either. Because I think for Minimap, you're looking for either investors or gamers. I think it's really those two categories. And while we did meet some of those, I would say maybe, I don't know, just spitballing here, maybe like 80% were not those people. They were, a tangent to those people.
Yeah. I think that's the same thing you said. Like, I kind of felt like I really wanted to make a bigger impact, I guess. That was my only negative. So I really wanted to get somebody, because I feel like we never have a hard time finding people to actually download and do it. But George told me we had to get like 2,000 something signature or people signed on. I don't think we did that.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask. I feel like my 2 cents here sounded more negative, but George, I am curious. Have you compiled any numbers on the, I don't want to say ROI, but on what you got out of it?
Yeah, what was your ROI, George? The whole thing.
I guess in terms of like actual people signing up for the platform, we probably didn't get as many as we hoped, because compared to last year we actually made them sign up. And because in order for them to actually, sync their accounts and all that, they actually had to sign up for it. But this year we didn't actually like tell them to sign up. We just basically showed around like our QR codes, and just
and the guy won that T-shirt on the first try. So
yeah, there's like one guy who actually won.
Yeah, out of the whole days, one guy did one try, got it, and then other days I was like, someone's gonna get another one, and I was like, or not. This shirt's impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think like in terms of like meeting cool people and like connecting with them, I've I've sent a lot of emails out to the people that I met through these events, especially like in terms of investors and stuff. That probably was more of like the thing that I got out of from this one compared to the last one. It was more focused on the B2C side. This one is more like meet with cool people. Maybe there's an event or like opportunity to collaborate with these people in terms of like the companies.
I felt like too, though, one thing that we're forgetting is, and I know I don't know if there's really wasn't much of an impact from it, but that could possibly carry over, depending on if we ever do this again or not. Is people definitely noticed Minimap though? Like whenever we went places, the fact that we had so many people who are passionate about it. We were talking about it. We had fun when we were there. So a lot of things I know George and me are big. I don't know if I've seen you on LinkedIn as much, Cory, because I don't know if I think you did do one thingy, right? But on LinkedIn, I know that's not that, but a lot of people noticed the LinkedIn. I don't know if you saw how many people reshared all the stuff, George, but it was a lot. And that's a good sign, especially when you're trying to create a space for fun. And then of course, push out, hey, this is a place for gamers. This is a social media area. It's got all this sort of stuff. Do you want to put your games, all that yada yada that we said. But when you see, oh God, these guys had a lot of fun. They're fun people. Like you're going to be more willing to like, hey, where's that Minimap people this year? You know what I mean? So this is something to me that might have left an impression, maybe.
Right.
I think so.
Yeah, no, hopefully we get.
Where's Cory and Zach? That's what they're thinking.
I really hope we get another chance at a different convention as well. Like, I mean, I love South by. South by is a cool.
I love it.
I actually
Austin's
love the city of Austin. Austin's pretty awesome. But we actually hope to get to another convention that's like more gamer focused, like GDC or PAX or Games.
I think the next one you could possibly go to, I think, was it PAX West or PAX East?
PAX East is already over, so PAX West.
It's PAX West. Yeah, I think that starts in October or September.
Sometime.
I was trying to look it up because I was trying to figure out, but I feel like that would be the best logical move for Minimap.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, thank you all for coming. You, Cory, Zach, and Richard, and Tyler, of course, to showing up for the event. And I would love to do another one of these, whether we have a booth or not. Maybe we could just go to a convention like all together, which is like all more like fun and useful for you guys as well. Thank you so much for you.
I'm definitely down.
I think
it's fun to be on a cool team like us.
Oh yeah,
we're the A team. Okay,
we are.
Okay, guys.
And I think, do you guys have anything to add? I think it's good amount of information and behind the scene that we kind of shared with the people.
Oh yeah, just wanted to make a public apology for accidentally stealing a pocket full of your stickers.
Yeah, steal more of those, please.
I was handing them out and forgot to put them back in your box. So
and then you reached in your pocket later. You're like, oh well.
Yeah, just keep handing them over.
I did the same thing. I stole a bunch of the placards, little, and I was like, I opened up my bag, my little man bag, and I was like, oh well. You like video games? People are like, exactly. People are like, oh yeah, I kind of do. I'm like, take this. They're like, what is it? I'm like, scan it, or you'll die. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, nothing. Could be cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's everything from our experience at South by, and I think we'll end this with remember the video clip, that song he shared for day one.
Aww,
we'll just share
I loved it. That was like the best one.
Yeah.
I know we were all thinking we gotta get this camera.
This camera's dope. We got to do that. But thank you so much for everything, guys, and everyone.
Thank you for hanging out with us and having fun and doing mini-mappy things.
Yeah, let's do it again. Let's run it back.
Let's run it back.
Yes, thanks for listening, everyone. And
next year we're doing it for a whole month, boys. Oh yeah, let me. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
Cory's like, I'm not taking that much time off. You're out of your mind, bro. That was good right there. I feel like that should be our new podcast right there. Drinks with Debs. That's what we'll call it. Drinks with legs and these camera movements.
Your mom.
I've never got so sick of looking at the back of my head in my life.
Yeah, George.
George is getting it. You took a video of him doing it too.
Yes.
Cory,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, you have an eye, bro. You were just popping in, you were recording, you were taking pictures.